your girl Rosii here with Iconix Radio, and today, honey, we have musical royalty in the building, and I literally mean royalty. We have the beautiful Miss Wendy Moten. Now, with a career that bridges genres, generations, and greatness, Wendy Moten is a voice you don't forget and a woman who never stops evolving. From the voice of the Grand Old Opry, from jazz to country to pop, she's collaborated with icons like Vince Gill and Bonnie Raitt. And now she's bringing her soul and story to the forefront of the powerful new project, Women Behind the Lyrics. Now, CMA of Texas Artist of the Year, performer, and storytelling, Wendy's here, y'all, and I'm just honored to be in the presence of Miss Wendy because I see you all up and down my timeline, child. And I'm like, look at her. You're flawless,
Oh,
flawless.
well, thank you for having me on the show this morning. I appreciate it so much. And you're the one that's fabulous. That's what I want to say. You got it going on. So it's just an honor to be here. I've enjoyed my journey, my musical journey. I've been doing this 40 years and I'm 60 and I want to make it to 70, 80 and 90. I want to be Ella Fitzgerald. She went all the way to the end.
Come on. Wow. Oh my gosh. Well, Wendy, let me start off by saying, your music, your voice, you make people cry. And by the time they look up, they standing up, and then they standing up and they crying, and then they're hugging you, and you can just see the emotion and the energy that you bring to people when you sing, and then the after effect. Um, what's the first thing you do when you walk on stage or you go into a session?
Well, I it took a long time for me to find my purpose
Okay.
in singing. Why am and I know that I have a gift, but what is my purpose? So once I figured out my purpose is to really touch people through song and reach the spirit. It doesn't necessarily matter what I'm singing as long
Mhm.
as it's authentic, it's real, it's pure, and it reaches that soul of that person. And I consider myself, I grew up in the era where we kind of listen to everything. So I like to incorporate about four different genres in my shows. So I'll go, Aretha Franklin is my number one. She
Yes, ma'am.
she's my number one for always, will be my number one. And then I enjoy, listening to jazz, pop, country. And now I get a chance to live this parallel life of continuing my pop and soul and also having a career in country music. And
Mm.
I like traditional country music more than pop music. And it's because it's soul music too.
Right.
My records first came out in 1993, and it was Whitney Houston, Celine Dion, Mariah Carey, and I was number four. If you sound like Whitney Houston, you pretty much got a record deal. And I was EMI's Whitney, and
Wow.
Whitney was the queen. So, my first records came out in 1993, and it's a miracle that I'm still able to make music today.
Oh my goodness. I do believe that when it comes to music, well, hold on. When it comes to good music,
Hmm. Hmm.
it's timeless.
Hmm.
And it carries on through generations. And I think as you said, you were AMI's Whitney Houston. You're timeless. And until this day, honey, you still flawless. So let's keep the party going.
Yes, yes.
um
I love it.
Now you just spoken of a very rich genre spanning career. Um what first brought you into music? Like, where did you have parents that influenced you to do music? Was it a school teacher? Who influenced you to do music?
Well, my dad was a pastor, and so I didn't have a choice. And we were at church, 4 days a week. He had five daughters, so all of us were at church. Period. And so it started there. My first audience at 6, 7 years old was, you know, the our members of the church. So if you fall, they pick you up. So that's where I started my love for music. But it continued. My real love for music, when I really paid attention, was television and memorizing theme songs on TV because they were so sophisticated. I'm way older than you, but when I was younger, you had the Perry Mason theme, you had, Twilight Zone. All that stuff was like very sophisticated. And so it was really my first ear training.
Mm.
And so my love for music came from television. Of course, my queen, Aretha Franklin, was always there. She was like, if you can't get close to that, then you're not really working hard enough. But
Come on.
for the other music, it came from television. And that opened my mind. I studied classical music. I went to a performing arts high school where it was kind of like a fame school, and which was very hard. I had headaches every day because the stress levels were crazy. And
Um,
endured that, and it's just been an amazing journey. I mean, you don't even Kirk Whalem's version of "All I Do." You know Kirk Whalem, and there's a girl singing it,
yes.
right? All I
Yes.
Okay, well that's me. I've recorded duets with Michael McDonald, Julio Iglesias, Peebo Bryson, Larry Carlton, John Oates, Vince Gill. I mean, I've crossed a lot of genres, and I'm so thankful to have that and still yearn for that even more. Just keep going.
Okay, listen. This is gonna be totally and Mr. Iconus, he cracking up. I gotta say it. This weekend I'm going to be performing with my girl Theresa Grayson at Scott Gardner's Rhythm Room, paying homage and celebrating his life and legacy. And I actually replaced Partition with All I Do.
Girl,
And I've been listening to All I Do. Not that I perform the song all the time, but
yes.
I've been listening to different versions of All I Do.
Yes.
Get out of here, Wendy.
It's
Go on
Kurt
now.
Whalem's version. Yes.
It's
Kurt,
it's just amazing that you said, and I'm like, you better give me confirmation.
yes.
Period. Come on, Wendy. Oh, that's amazing. Now, when you think of your voice, and when you think of even the youth that are listening to you, and they're even inspired, how does that make you feel after a show or after someone's got a chance to experience you? How does that make you feel just hearing them say, I inspire to be like you"?
It makes me feel great. I mean, if the goal is to make you feel something, you know, that's one of the reasons why I went on The Voice at 57 years old. It was post COVID, and there's a reason. It was post COVID. I was like, how am I going to make it after COVID? Because we didn't know we would ever be in front of an audience anymore. And so I said, if I'm gonna do the show because I got nothing else. And
Hmm.
I had three reasons why I went on the show. Number one, to see if I was still competitive. Number two, to see if there was anybody that still liked what I had to give my contributions to, because I love singing classic music. And I wanted to be an advocate for people over 50. So that answers your question. I received all those answers. People over 50 were like, I still got dreams. I'm gonna go back and do this.
See?
So it was like people who say young people and old people. I love that music because the industry will tell you nobody likes that music anymore. So when I got that confirmation that asking me about, and that gave me the fuel I needed to continue on my journey. So it inspires me when people say that I've inspired them.
Come on, girl. You better speak up in here. Come on, Wendy. Now, you've also got a chance, as you mentioned, you've been able to tour, and you are on tour right now, singing background for Vince Gill. If you would please tell us how has that continued to spark you? Because every show is different,
Yeah.
obviously. But what are some highlight moments you've had as a background vocalist that's kind of sparked you this year?
Okay, this year. Okay, well, Vince Gill to me is the emperor. And he's really the only person I'm singing backgrounds for right now because I'm just working on Wendy Moten music. But he is the emperor of country music. I play
Yes.
the Grand Ole Opry often, which is a miracle in itself. And I want to be like I'm a bridge. So I want to be that bridge for that person who really wants to play that, who may feel like a passage.
Wow.
Um, so working with Vince is he has like his all-star band. So everybody in there's a star in their own or have a following. So being a part of him, all it does is just make my stock go up even higher in this town.
Wow.
And I know this year's been about a lot of my music, my shows. And then I put a little Vince Gill in there because he had 3 months where he could tour, and then he
Mhm.
goes back to the Eagles in September, and they're playing the Sphere in Vegas, and so he was able to slip in a couple of months. But it's an honor because it's great musicianship, it's a high level of musicianship, and it's just you grow from that. I continue to grow.
I love that. I love that. Now I know that you just dropped the jazz cover of TLC's Waterfall. Come on now. Stunningly unexpected though. It's very, very different, but it's flawless. It's beautiful.
Thank you. Well,
Um,
yes.
if you don't mind me asking, what inspired that choice? And how did you even come to the approaching of um the 90s '90s TLC, R&B anthem, all of that. What inspired that? I love it.
Well, it's under an independent record label called Woodward Avenue Records, and that's Mark Nordman's record company. And every year we would release something just so I can have some presence on jazz radio. And
Mm,
last year we did As, Stevie Wonder's version of As. It's a really great version. And this
yeah.
year he wanted to do, because I chose the last one, he wanted to do Waterfalls. I'm like, are you sure? Because you need like a group. We ain't got no Left Eye. We got, we, well, and he was like, "No, I think it'll be great." And then we got the biggest jazz producer, Paul Brown. He produced everybody in jazz. He's like the guru.
Wow.
So he produced it, and they recorded in LA, and then I cut my vocals here myself. And with him, I'm like, "Are you sure about this?" And he was like, "Yeah, I think this will be different." So I said, "Okay." And of course, I put tons of vocals in there, and I'm like, "Just take out what you don't need." And he just kept it all in. So I'm like, "Okay, that's different," but I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it.
Flawless, honey. Flawless. Oh my God, so flawless. Now, you have this gift of interpreting songs in a way that feels completely personal,
Yes,
no matter who wrote them, right?
yes.
But when you're preparing to record something new, how do you make the lyrics and emotions your own?
Well, the idea is to, I don't want to sing anything that doesn't move me. Like I needed to make me feel something. I needed to feel that anticipation
Yes,
of
ma'am.
performing and the spontaneity that comes with that live and in recording. So I need the song to matter, number one. Number two, um, it took a lifetime to understand how to make words come to life.
Hmm.
So that's my goal because I'm always trying to reach the spirit. Everybody has their different ways of doing it. Beyonce, her whole everything is gonna touch your spirit. Okay.
Yes, Lord.
Everything. So, I say, hey, my gift is singing. My gift is interpretation. Like you said, I am an interpreter of song. And it took a lifetime to understand that was my gift because,
Wow.
I don't write a lot of original material. So, okay, but do I have that gift of making someone else material my material? Yeah. And
Right.
that's a gift too. And there were so many artists that could do that, Ella, and I keep mentioning Ella because she's on my mind right now, but there, Whitney didn't write
Yes.
her songs, but she was a great interpreter of songs. And
Yes.
so I realized that's my strength too. Don't run away from that and don't try to write a bunch of originals that don't make sense. Don't spend my time there.
No, you know what? Look, you just gave me a whole Aretha moment right there. Don't be wasting no time now, because Aretha holla out real quick. I
Yes.
love it, Wendy.
Mhm.
Now let's talk about team, because team means a lot. It means everything. We can't do anything about by ourselves.
Yeah.
Would you please talk a little bit about your team and who's on the team? I mean, who's riding with Wendy?
Well, okay, on a private tip, I got the love of my life, David Santos, who been together 31 years. Brilliant bass player, was with Billy Joel, Carson Stills and Nash, John Fogerty. We've been together 31 years. So I lean on him and we lean on each other. And my family, the Motens, I got four sisters and a brother. And so my family been my foundation this whole time. As far as in the music industry, I've been on my own for the last 30 years.
Um,
I'm my own manager, my own agent, and I know how to negotiate my contracts, and I only do those things that I really want to do, and I say no to the stuff that I don't, and it saves me a lot. Now I'm a part of I got a little team going. So my new little nucleus team is Women Behind the Lyrics. It's an independent documentary about four women's different journeys, uh, right now in the country genre.
Mm.
And they want to have several other genres. We're all different ages, different races. And this documentary is about the journey. We just released You Are Worthy that I co-wrote on. And it's kind of haunting and loving. And so that's kind of like my new little women. I don't know, but they're grown women. But and You Are Worthy is a great song, and then the one we all wrote together is called Paved the Way. And so I've been on my own most of the time, most of the journey, and then I've had pockets of teams, and this is one of the new teams, the Women Behind the Lyrics.
I love that. I love that. Shout out to some of the amazing women that are part of this project: Sarah Harralson, Delaney Ann, Judy Paster, and not to mention amazing, the beautiful Snaps published.
Yes, that's right.
You know,
Miss Doris, Miss D.
listen, I call her Miss D. She's just amazing. She's a powerhouse.
Yes, go get her,
Um,
man. Yes.
would you kind of mention a little bit, let us know how has it been just collaborating with so many powerful women of such as Synapse Publishing and Sarah and Delaney?
And Judy. You know, it's been
Yes.
great because we didn't know each other before. And we've done a couple
Wow.
of interviews. And I say what's great is when we all met, it was effortlessly. It was like the just choosing to work together. That's big.
Yes.
Choosing to
Yes.
work together. And everybody, it's just been a really amazing experience. And they've been learning from me. I hope to, because I'm older than all of them, which, I was like, I'm gonna be your 60-year-old self. Hey,
Come
that you
on,
still can
fine.
do it. But you still can do it. You still can dream. You don't have to listen. It's different levels of success. So I teach them the stuff, when they ask me questions about certain things, because they want to know if they're going to
Right.
make it. They want to know, hey, can they, and I give them the real deal about this business. But, when we wrote the song Pave the Way, it came so quick. Each of us wrote a verse. And so that's what I love the most is that we're choosing to work together. There's no egos, there's no tripping, there's none of that, man. I wouldn't even be a part of it if it was. I don't have time for that. But it's none of that. Including Doris. Doris is not like that.
Yes.
Great leader.
Yes. I love it. Well, I truly do appreciate you for continuing to give your love and your experience, your wisdom to the youth and beyond. Now, Wendy, before we get ready to get up out of here, where can people continue to find you, support your journey, just be a part of the legacy of Miss Wendy Moten?
Ooh, please follow me everywhere. I'm on all social media. I'm on all streaming. Wendy Moten, WendyMoten, and .com or Instagram, Facebook. I got a problem with that right now, but all the others, TikTok, all of that. Please follow me. Please reach out. Please say hello. And go down that rabbit hole. I'm on so much material you wouldn't even imagine all the stuff I'm on. And I'm just surprised too because I just do the work. I just continue to work, 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 and then when I look back, I'm like, all right, Moten. And it's still not done. I'm not done.
I
I
love
wish I could
that.
see your show. Oh my gosh. Is it gonna be like streaming or anything?
I don't believe so, but I'm definitely going to make sure you get a few clips. I got some stuff for you, Miss Wendy. We're definitely going to
Okay.
be able. Yeah, I'm going to show you some stuff. So for
Okay,
sure,
please do.
most definitely. Now, Wendy, look, before you go to get up out of here, I think we have like maybe a few quick minutes. I
Yeah.
want to play a game before you go.
All right.
So it's going to be a multiple choice game. It's coming from the 90s. I ask you a question, you give me the correct answer, and I do have some multiple choices for you. Are you
Thank
ready?
you. Yes.
She said thank you. Okay, here we go. First question, Wendy. Which of these hairstyles was popular in the 90s? Is it A, the mohawk, B, the quiff, or C, the curtain hair?
I don't even know what the curtain hair and the B and C has got to be between B and C. Uh,
Okay.
because the Mohawk was 80s.
So what you got?
Oh man, I don't even know. Maybe B.
The
I don't
quiff?
know. Maybe C.
It was the curtain hair. So I'm gonna give you that
okay,
one.
thank you. Because I knew it wasn't A, and then I didn't know the names. Oh my God.
All right, come on, let's do this. All right. In 1999, who had a #1 hit on the Billboard Hot 100 with Genie in a Bottle? Was it A, No Doubt, B, Mariah Carey, or C, Christina Aguilera?
Christina.
Come on, let's go. Wendy know her stuff. Next up, which of the following phrases is not one of Steve Urkel's? Is it A, did I do that? B, I've fallen and I can't get up, or C, hey, it's me?
Ooh, that's hard. Probably B.
Final answer?
No, that's not my thing. Probably C.
You know it's C.
Yeah, it's C. Because I can't. I'm trying to hear him say, "I'm falling and I can't get out."
Okay, well, Wendy, listen, you have totally won and annihilated the game.
Thank you so much.
Well, we love you, Wendy.
Love you too.
Okay, Wendy, well, guys, it's your girl Rosii with Iconix Radio. Wendy Moten has graced us with her presence, and we will see you again next time. Much love, Wendy.
Thank you. Love to you too. Bye-bye.